Well. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Trying to think. Yeah, somebody's in the background. Special effects. So yeah, this is your. Well, it's supposed to be World War III command center, but seeing how everybody and their mom, and cat and dog or whatever pet ants is making a video these days, it's hard to get found anymore. Which has been going on for a while. There's no economy anymore. Just the online economy, which is, can be good and can be bad. It's like having a mom and pop store everywhere. Yeah, not everywhere. So, anyway, well, the good part is that everything that's happening is being well documented somehow. I put the SSP information in there just as a gag, just to get some attention. I don't care about the SSP. Actually, the SSP stuff's you have some fun with that. It's too bad people believe in that crap. I mean, some of it might be real, but still gets taken way out of context, though. Like Iran would have like some kind of super soldier facility that was taking out all the super soldiers looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And you actually can say another facility looked like what's his name? Sylvester Stallone. You're gonna have like a boxing match or something. That's all been ended now. There you go. There's your secret information. Okay, I'm gonna go now. If I put that stuff out there all the time, I'd probably get more attention. It's a sad world after all. Welcome to Earth. Yeah, that's how we are here. We live in fantasy land. Not to say it doesn't exist somewhere, but fantasy land is a lot more exciting than this place. Well, then again, now with the world lighting up, I guess we get an idea now why they did not go to war with Iran in the past, and now they can't get out of it, and we've just begun. So yeah, when they start sending, and they will send ground troops, and I forgot. Well, I didn't think about it too much. I mean, I'm thinking about other stuff, but I haven't really forgot. But yeah, Iraq didn't go very well, obviously. And Vietnam didn't go very well. Iraq obviously is still kind of in our minds, and yeah, this isn't gonna go too well at all. For some reason, I just can't do that right. Just either way. Oh, this is different. No, this is Iran, and this is 100 times worse, or 1,000 times worse than Iraq. So, or triple that. So yeah, it's and they're just getting started. This is just day 4. This is nothing. They think it's gonna end in a couple weeks. Good luck. Especially when China starts to enter, and they've already. I guess they were around. There are, I guess, their jets or something have been seen, which is normal. But when China, I feel like next week China's gonna get in. Man, it's over, man. It's just fucking over. And Russia's just looking for a reason to go after the U.S. So, I'm adding my 2 cents to this. Take it with a grain of salt. See, before, months ago, I was at the beach. I was picking up on all kinds of stuff, and just wasn't really sure what we don't know. It could be anything. And now we have an idea. And here we are. And, right in the beginning of March. And I even did a heated video right before all this hit. about a praying mantis or the tumor. Yeah, I was great in it. So getting that out there, and then triggering people, make them all crying, and not that I care. Yeah, so we're in I haven't heard yet of the Love and Light group, how, it's supposed to like, I don't know, send high frequencies, and all of a sudden we're in the new Earth. Well, this is a version of the new Earth, and yeah, we have to kind of go through this if they like it or not. Unless you can, switch to another rainbow reality or something. This is the reality that's sitting in. Yeah, it's gonna get ugly. Yeah, Iran is just, it's like a cancer. Now they did this. This is why they didn't want to go to war with it. I believe they know exactly what this is going to turn into. I mean, I think so. It might be delusional. Obviously, they want to stop it. It's too late. It's going to get worse and worse, and radicals. I mean, it's like World War II. It's like, it's a time for crazies. And we've just gotten started. So this is a perfect opportunity for China to hit the U.S. at some point, somebody. Most likely China, because China and the U.S. hasn't been good for a long time. So I mentioned this last time. It felt something like, I mean, yeah, it's hard to say where the U.S. is going to get hit. I imagine it will at some point, depending on how this goes. Probably the East Coast. I don't know why the West Coast, but the East Coast, New York, but it doesn't have to be New York. But it'd be something like, I just had to put it out there. I don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. These cult leaders might know everything, but they don't know anything either because they suck. Yeah, the true colors are going to definitely start coming out. That's for damn sure. Some of us are breaking out of champagne. It's like good riddance to this reality. While others are crying for the new Earth or whatever the hell they're doing. I mean, if this goes to where you think it's going to go, this reality is going to break down and fall apart. Thank fucking God, let it die already. It's trash. I don't care what anybody says. We're in a trash reality. NPCs love it, but the rest of us are just sort of sick of the dumb. So, anyway, yeah, it's just a dumpster reality. I don't care what anybody says. It might have some positives here and there, but it's not worth anything. We're about to see it's true. This is a true cleanse, you can say, and we're just getting started. But yeah, if the U.S. gets hit, I feel it's similar to Ukraine, where it'll go through parts of it might go through war, and people will still go to work. So we'll see. It's way too early. It's hard to say. But right now, get them when they're down. I mean, U.S. is vulnerable because they're out in Iran watching that thing explode. And the U.S. is like, hey, it hit us. We have a big target on our back. So they have to have some reason to do it, or whatever. And I can definitely see China getting hit, like maybe an accidental attack on their ships or something, and they use that as an active war, possibly. The UN's not gonna be able to stop this sucker. So I don't know. It's I don't see a huge nuclear fallout yet. We have to see where this goes first. China thing, I have to see what happens. When China, and I feel China will get in next week for some reason. I have no idea why. Something in China next week. Don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. Even this whole war is like we're all sitting around waiting. It's like I took it off my radar. So I can wait till it happens, and here we are. Right before this happened, I kept oversleeping. I got later with these, and here we are. So yeah, it's just kind of wait for things to snowball, and then it kind of gives some guidance. I don't know what kind of guidance it gives. Prepared to die. If you're lucky. I'm going to assume that the U.S. is going to the actual continent of the U.S. is going to get some heat from all of this at some point, depending on where this goes. Like I say, Iran's a cancer now. It's just going to get worse and worse, and deeper. yeah, it's gonna escalate. You see that getting any better? No. Yeah, because you got nothing to lose. We'll just burn it all down. So there's enough of them where they can play dirty. And U.S. is not that. They're not that smart. And they're in their fighter jets. That's it. Those are easy to take down. They took, what, 3 of them down or something like that? I know they're crying about like 6 troops. Like, shit, that's nothing what's coming. I feel like, yeah, a lot of casualties are definitely on the way at some point. So, but this thing, yeah, we're only 4 days in this sucker, man. And it's funny, all the podcasters and all that just, oh, God, just, whatever. So, yeah, this is just, Iran just gonna, yeah, so, or Iran obviously is just gonna get worse and worse and worse, and you're not gonna be able to stop it. All the crazies are involved. Maybe not yet, but going to be. And it's gonna watch the world burn. So, and you just can't think the U.S. is not gonna get hit. The U.S. is going to feel it at some point somehow. They can't stop everything because they're over in the Middle East fighting that. So the U.S. is like sitting here with a big target on its back. It's like, hey, we're just doing great for now. So whoever needs a wake-up call is going to get one, that's for sure. So, but yes, like World War II took a long time to, even the U.S. ignored the World War II for a long time before it got involved. So they had reasons, but obviously we're involved with this one. So it's kind of like China is going to take some time to throw their hand at it, but they're not. They're just going to have their own agenda though. So we just have to wait and see, man. Watch the world light up. And all this comes down to society is not really doing anything as usual. Some of them are evolving, but if humanity would like get off their chair and like evolve instead of complaining, crying about the Illuminati every 5 minutes, just self-indulging. It's just no one's perfect, but if it always tried to actually want peace, we would have peace, but that's not the case. It's just not. Some might want peace, but obviously may have a chip on their shoulder. That's why we're in Iran to begin with. So you can blame Israel for that. I think it's gonna happen no matter what. So just the way it is. And the aliens are involved with wars being started. They're not happy about it. Like World War II brought in all this technology. All our technology comes from World War II, a good portion of it. So now next is the war, technology with the machines, basically. With the AI and robots. Well, the population a good portion of the population has to go out. So we'll see how that goes. That sounds great, doesn't it? And then more robot beings will come in. So that's the vibe I get. How did that happen? How does it get to that? I don't know. But but the machines are not to take over. Just take over jobs because half the population's gone. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, it's funny. Somebody don't want a war and all that, but the war within, the war in society, is at fever pitch. Delusional thinking, Atlantean spells, cult leaders, all that's over. All that's alive and well. And society does not want a war, but man, it's got an internal one that is just boiling out, and that's why this is happening. If it was truly love and light, none of this would be happening right now. And a lot of us won't even be here because you don't need any help. You're just, they're fine. That's not the case. You're a dumpster planet. Yeah, obviously there's some good things to this world. Always some people see that. Well, I don't see it that way, but after you see another side of society, you just don't care anymore. It's pretty grotesque. They can blame the Illuminati all day long. A good portion of society is pretty terrible. So, not to judge, but it's it just likes its terribleness. It's closed-mindedness, and just almost like internal cancer. So, anyway. So, yeah, we're going into some bizarre times. Yeah, I would expect casualties to definitely start to increase at some point. Now, if they report them, it's another story. Yeah, the Middle East is just going to just light up. But it's going to go to other places, like the U.S. at some point, somehow. But it might take a while. Who knows? So yeah, the party's over, man. But not to say we had much of one to begin with. Yeah. So as things go, as where I'm assuming it will head. Yeah, this reality is on the collapse. Some portion of it. It takes a while though. And this is why a lot of us are here because of this. Yeah, this because they're bringing the aliens. They can say, but obviously there has to be something like this to happen to bring them in. Because society, like I say, is not doing shit. Not doing anything. I mean, your regular NPCs don't do anything anyway. They just run around. But those on a spiritual path are just, some of them are so full of themselves and say, oh, I'm so clean, da 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 da. And some of them might be legit. And others are just, they have agendas and all that. And you have all this SSP delusional thinking and all that. It's like, oh, they're not going anywhere. Like, doesn't mean they have like they're negative towards anyone, but just they're not going anywhere. It's just like they're in fantasy land. In super soldier wow land. So it's just getting fucking old, man. You have your secret information, your YouTube channel gets like thousands of views. You have it's like all this Illuminati conversation, like, whatever, man. It's like, what is this Illuminati person that used to be a janitor? So whatever. It's always drama and so on. So, but yeah, it looks like the world's going to get a wake up call. It's just beginning. But I do feel at some point casualties are on their way. Now, I say that doesn't mean they'll report on all of it. But yeah, we're going into because society's not going anywhere, so this has to happen. And I believe the aliens are involved with this too. Like I say, they have to do something and tipping things over, and then I don't know if the aliens are going to appear anywhere. So I don't know. I mean, you're going to see fighter jets crashing and all that, and missiles in the air. So. How about the nuke stuff? I mean, not like the atomic bomb stuff. I have not seen that yet. You never know, I guess. A lot of us will be out of here if that happens. Yeah, we just leave before that. So this place is just hopeless. So, but it's pretty hopeless already, if you haven't noticed. So. Depends on how you look at reality. Yeah, some are in fantasy land. They're good people, but they're in fantasy land. They're gonna go swim with dolphins, I guess. Some are good, some are a piece of shit. But they're just I don't know if that whole swimming with dolphin thing is gonna happen now. We'll see. Because it might be hard to fly anywhere. The next couple months, we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna get the oil and all that. It's gonna get strange. Yeah, like I said, we're just getting started. So I think a lot of people thought they wouldn't see this in their lifetime. This is far worse than COVID. That's for damn sure. This is very yeah. I felt that we're going into kind of like a COVID reality somehow, and this is it. But it's not COVID. It's with missiles and bombs and all kinds of shit. So yeah, it's I didn't think they're going to be part of a world war, but technically that's exactly what's coming. I get and the conversations because everybody can put video up. It's helping process all this. Telling everyone that Trump doesn't think he's going to heaven. That was a funny one. Yeah, people have trouble processing all this, so they can make a video about it, talk to their friends or whatever. Help them get through this because all kinds of fucked up is on its way. That's why I'm doing this. I guess that's why I'm here, just to help others, whoever, get through this. I'm not afraid. Fuck, I'm ready. I've got party favors. Let this shithole fucking die. Let the dumpster go down. Yeah, it's it might have some good things, I guess. Not enough to make this place worth anything. Yeah, I wrote this place off a long time ago. This world is just a human sewer. And they like it. They just make the best of it. They just become, some of them become the sewer. It's like you can die and go to a world that's not shit. Because this place is a dump. It's just terrible. It's not the worst one, but it's gotta be one of the worst. It's gotta be at least the top 10. I think there are worse ones. It's so stupid. And they're so dumb, like this place. So, in so many ways, they just take it in. They just take the pill and just let just the rose-colored glasses come on and just accept it. And just, again, the part of spiritual groups and live in La La Land. It's like, oh, things are going to happen in the next couple of years. It's happening fucking now. Yeah, it's going to get brutal, man. We have just begun. It's going to, the ugly is on its own way. Yeah, the Middle East definitely won't be probably recognizable over time, but then the rest of the world is going to follow it, so. Yeah, I don't think the U.S. is going to walk away from this one very easily. It's going to definitely get pulled into the continent, New York, whatever, something's going to happen at some point. Depending, because Russia could care less, China could care less. They have no sympathy for the U.S. They're just looking for a reason to, do their thing. And you got China, and you got Russia against the U.S. How the fuck are you going to win? I don't think the U.S. can even win with China. They can't win that one. But you got to add Russia to that. They ain't going to win. So they can't do ground troops for anything. They can do all the flybys and all that, but, so. We'll see. Because the U.S. is pretty big, but if you add China and Russia together, because I don't think Russia is showing they're showing their power, but there's a lot more to it than what they're showing. And they survived this long for everything, so. And you got China backing them, so. Yeah, this doesn't mean the whole world is going to go to China or become Asian. I don't think that. It just, the U.S. is going to take a beating at some point. It already is economically, but so much more is on the way. So, all I do is just get through it, handle it, don't worry about it. Dumpster fire is going through its transformation. It's a sad world. Sad existence is going through. Yeah, a lot of the people that are just horrible here, just fucking just pile, like the tumor. I think he's afraid. Well, because they're horrible fucking people, pieces of shit, scared out of their fucking minds. Because they're sad, pathetic incarnations. They're just because they've been so selfish and disgusting, and now they're scared. And a lot of us are like, you piece of shit. It's like, you had your chance, so reality's going to come in. So it's so spoiled, self-indulgent, fucking shallow. Ugh, like yuck. Ugh. And they say the elite are horrible. It's like your poor elite are just as bad, fuck, or worse. And their mentality is so simplistic and shallow and ugh. God, you just, not to say that this will be the end of it, but at least it'll put a good scare into them, though. So those are extremely materialistic. They feel like they need to be entertained all the time by somebody, go places and all that. They're getting a major wake-up call. Just like similar to COVID. You can't fly anywhere, you can't do anything, the party's fucking over. But this is a different party, man. This is going to be this, because of this war, you can't just, COVID, it was a different, that was all of it, was propaganda engineered. This is, they call it the bankers and all that, like, okay, whatever. Because a lot of those banks will probably go under anyway. So this is, a lot of this stuff's beyond any elite. Any elitist, beyond any banker. They're not that fucking smart. So this is all, this is the aliens. This is why we have the aliens helping us. They might not like they have to do this, But we got a stupid race here that's not going anywhere. They're not going nowhere. They're so complicit in their thinking. It's like an ant farm. We're just going around and mess with the ants and get them to run around and go different, create a new route for them. But they're still part of the mentality of being controlled. So, but at least the aliens some of them are compassionate towards humans. They don't like they have to do this. But like I say, society ain't going nowhere. It's high frequency know-it-alls. They're doing nothing. They're just like, oh, everything will just be great. Go to the new earth somehow. What is materialized there somehow? And now this is happening. And it's going to be at their front door for some of them. So anyway, reality is going to start showing itself. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So we'll see. So, all right, that's all I got. I'm not going to do a channeling. That's all I got.